Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors trade pitch swaps Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins for six-time NBA All-Star. On September 13, The Athletic's Sam Amick reported the Golden State Warriors probably made a couple of calls during the summer to inquire about Miami Heat star Jimmy Butler after he did not receive an extension this offseason. Naturally, the news led to trade speculations. Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey came up with a mock trade for the Warriors to land the six-time NBA All-Star wing. Golden State Warriors receive Jimmy Butler and Josh Richardson. Miami Heat receive Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, a 2025 first-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick and a 2028 first-round pick. Swap Butler, who turns 35 on Friday, September 14, fits the timeline of Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. Butler's defensive toughness and skill set are what the Warriors need to get back into title contention after losing Klay Thompson and the decline of Wiggins' play. While Kuminga showed plenty of promise last season, he's still young for the Warriors to rely on as Curry's co-star, especially in pressure-packed situations. Butler is no stranger to that, as he is known for raising his game when the pressure is high. He's not called Playoff Jimmy for nothing. The Warriors almost certainly need more raw talent to get back to the title contenders tier, Bailey wrote. And the potential 1-2 punch from Curry and his unparalleled outside shooting and Butler's inside-the-arc scoring is easy to imagine. A defense led by Butler and Draymond Green could cause plenty of heartache for opponents, too. For the Heat, acquiring Kuminga in this trade scenario to run with Tyler Herro and Bam Adebayo still makes them a relevant team in the weaker Eastern Conference, while the Warriors' draft capital set them up for the future. Butler's future in Miami has been clouded with uncertainty ever since Heat president Pat Riley put him on notice by not extending him this summer. "We don't have to do that for a year," Riley said about Butler's extension while speaking to reporters during his exit interview on May 6. "And so, we have not discussed that internally right now, but we have to look at that, making that kind of commitment." Butler has a $52 million player option for the 2025-26 season, which he could decline to sign a new long-term deal. According to Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald, Butler was seeking a new 2-year extension worth $113 million. Riley said he wants to see overall changes from Butler before committing a large extension with the Heat star going into his late 30s. "I don't want to go through the litany of factors right now because they all blow up into different hypotheticals, but yeah, that's a big decision on our part, to commit that kind of resources unless you have somebody who's really going to be there available every single night," Riley said. That's the truth. Warriors owner Joe Lacob has openly said they have been active in pursuing trades to surround Curry with the talent necessary to compete for more titles. While their efforts have yet to lead to a star trade, Lacob does not believe they have been wasting Curry's remaining years in his prime. "I gotta be honest, I don't really think of it that way," Lacob said on the TK Show podcast on July 26. "It matters to me every bit as much as it matters to our fans, for Steph. I don't ever want to be not trying or be bad or be laissez-faire about trying to win. I hope people understand from the time we as a group bought this team 14 years ago, going on 15 now, we've tried to be competitive as much as we can. Since the February trade deadline, they have swung and missed on LeBron James, Paul George and Lauri Markkanen. Will they hit the home run with Butler?" Bam Adebayo congratulates Aya Wilson after 1,000-point season. Las Vegas Aces star Aya Wilson made WNBA history on Sunday when she became the first player to score 1,000 points in a regular season. Wilson reached the mark after hitting a fadeaway jumper with less than 2 minutes remaining in the Aces' 84-71 victory over Connecticut. The moment prompted a reaction from a familiar face, Miami Heat center Bam Adebayo. Since the 2024 Paris Games, there have been rumors of Wilson and Adebayo being in a relationship. When the three-time NBA All-Star received a key to the city of Miami earlier this month, Wilson attended the ceremony and was teased about her presence by Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava. Adebayo then congratulated the two-time WNBA MVP last Thursday when she set the record for the most points in a single WNBA season, intensifying speculation that the two are dating. Wilson, who turned 28 last month, is averaging a league-best 27.0 points, plus 12.0 rebounds, 2.6 blocks, and 2.3 assists, while shooting 51.9% from the field. Her season scoring average is the highest in WNBA history. She's clinched that record even if she doesn't score in the Aces' last two games. The number 1 draft pick out of South Carolina, Wilson came to the Aces in 2018, the same year the franchise moved to Las Vegas from San Antonio. Aces coach Becky Hammon, who played 8 seasons of her career in San Antonio, talked about what good fortune it was for the team in a new city to have an incoming star like Wilson. "It's not easy to be Aya Wilson every day. It just isn't. There's a lot of expectation," Hammon said. "The city is lucky that they've gotten to see her grow up. You get to see her evolve into not only this unbelievable player, but a person who gives back to her community, who cares about the people she's playing with and interacting with." Wilson's current streak of double-digit scoring games is now 50, the longest in the league. She also had a 53-game streak of hitting double digits in scoring from August 2019 to August 2021. NBA rumors, best potential trade destinations for Jimmy Butler. Superstar wing Jimmy Butler might not be playing out his career with the Miami Heat. President Pat Riley caused a huge stir with his comments on his franchise star earlier this summer, basically telling Butler to keep his mouth shut if he doesn't suit up and play. Riley isn't known to mince words, and he sets the tone for the iconic Heat culture that everyone raves about. To make matters a bit worse, Jimmy Butler's agent was unhappy with Riley's comments on Butler because the star player should have a little more protection from the organization since he is the leader on and off the court. Of course, that leads to some speculation about Butler's future as the star player approaches 35 years old. Even if Pat Riley has denied he is looking to trade Butler just yet, there is concern that the superstar player might not want to stay with the Heat much longer after 5 seasons and 2 NBA final appearances. The Heat are in a position where they need to consider trading their star to not lose him in the 2025 free agency period when the superstar has the option to decline his $52,413,394 player option, or the player might opt to take matters into his own hands and force a trade. With Butler's future in doubt, we named the best trade destinations for him this summer if the player decides to request a trade or if the franchise wants to move him while his value is high. The Brooklyn Nets present a compelling case for Jimmy Butler, who reportedly has shown interest in the franchise. Brooklyn offers a major market appeal similar to New York's, but without the immense scrutiny that comes with playing for the Knicks. The Nets have been searching for a new identity ever since the departure of their last superstar trio, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. Adding a player like Butler would immediately give the Nets a new face of the franchise and a gritty competitor who embodies the hard-nosed, relentless attitude that Brooklyn fans love. The Nets have some nice talent including center Nick Claxton and Noah Clowney who can build around Butler's leadership. For the player himself, Butler can enjoy being the biggest star in New York with only Jalen Brunson challenging him on that title. For the Miami Heat, trading Jimmy Butler would mark the end of an era defined by his leadership, toughness, and clutch performances. While the Heat have enjoyed significant success with Butler at the helm, including 2 NBA Finals appearances and 4 playoff runs, the relationship between Butler and the front office seems to be reaching a crossroads. Acquiring a package from the Brooklyn Nets that includes young talents like Cam Thomas and Cameron Johnson, a solid veteran in Dorian Finney-Smith, and a future first-round pick would offer the Heat a chance to recalibrate. This mix of assets would allow Miami to stay competitive in the short term while building a bridge to their future, providing flexibility to develop a new core around Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.